What's going on, everybody? I hope everybody had a happy Easter today. I know I did. I'm sure Mr. Moreno did. But
Yes, sir.
you're listening to the Juice Box Heroes podcast. I'm one of your hosts, PK. And as always, we have the Dubon Fan Club president, Mr. Moreno. Sweet Beat Bones is not with us today. He's actually at the game with his son. So good for him. And hope they have a good time. But so how was your weekend, man?
Dude, I swear this was like the busiest 3-day weekend I've ever had in my life. And this was like really the first weekend that we had nothing going on as far as baseball, anything like that. And it was probably busier than when we had a weekends full of baseball. So I'm I'm that person that's going to complain saying I wish that we had a 4-day weekend instead of a 3-day weekend. So how was y'all's?
That was pretty good. I can't really remember what we did Friday, but it's probably not much. Yesterday was family crawfish day, so that was pretty cool. And then today was over at my girl's grandmother's house with the family again. So it's all in all a good weekend, but it was busy. It was really busy. It would be really cool if I had the day off tomorrow, like the kids do. But yeah, I don't. So I don't. I'll be at
It'd
work
also be
tomorrow.
really cool if ESPN would let us stream the game.
Yeah, that's kind of disappointing. So yeah, we put that in the post that we were gonna have that up and go through the first few innings like we did on opening day, but I go to do that and it says that I need to disconnect cables and all kinds of crap. So it said the same thing to Chris as it did to me. So
Yeah.
we're just gonna watch it. We're gonna just talk about it and see if we can go for the sweep, man. You know, if memory serves me right, I believe I'm the only one out of the three of us that did predict a series win, not so much a sweep. I will take the sweep.
Yeah. I
Um,
mean, yeah, it was pretty shocking. I mean, like I took some flack last night, because I was, like I had the Astros on my phone and I was watching WrestleMania last night, and like I'm sitting here, Wesnewski against pitching another fantastic game, and I'm just sitting here. I'm so frustrated because it's like, why can't these guys score runs for Wesnewski? So
yeah,
I made a post saying, you know what, man, another good start by Wisniewski, spoiled because the offense can't hit its way out of a paper bag. Everybody was like, well, look at the scoreboard now. Another one of these so-called fans. I'm like, dude, I didn't say anything about them losing. I was just upset that they couldn't put up runs for Wisniewski. But, hey, I was happy that they won. And, like I said, hopefully they get it done tonight. Uh, Looks like Fromber's already up. What is that, 3-0?
I
What's the
think he
count? I
has one.
can't see.
No,
Oh,
he's at
3-2.
full count.
3-2. It's
Full
full
count.
count.
Full count.
That
No, I wanted.
ESPN shit's so weird.
Yeah, it's dumb. Walker hit his first bomb.
He did. Yeah, he did.
His first bomb
Two-run jack.
yesterday. Needed that, right? For a lot of reasons. One, because we were losing. Two, I think Walker needed to see the ball leave the yard. I mean, he's not all of his outs have been high exit velos, but we've talked about it. Like he's been hitting the ball fairly hard when he does hit it. Let's not talk about the strikeouts and all that other stuff, but I think he needed to see a swing like that, right? To boost a little bit, hopefully boost a little confidence so that, you know, he can just kind of take that to this game. And then he had a hell of a catch in the top of the ninth inning that really
Oh, the basket
saved.
catch.
Oh, man. Yes.
Yeah.
Like you think about with the first baseman that we had last year, I don't think any of them that we had last year, I don't think any of them make that catch, to be honest with you. But that saved the run there. I mean, that was huge. So, we saw Abreu. What, did he give up a double? Did he give up a double when he came
Yeah, I
in?
think so. I mean, I was just gonna say. Oh, nice. Look
Oh,
at
here we
that.
go.
Small
It's
ball.
sack bunt.
Small ball gets. Oh,
Oh,
wow.
Dubon.
Oh, God. Dubon killed
Sorry,
somebody.
Dubon hurt.
Uh,
Rise is either knocked out or he's faking it.
yeah, I mean, but it's just like, again, that just goes to show right there that you can still do small ball in today's game of baseball. Now, granted, you don't like your guy button to get, knocked out, hit with a
Yeah.
freaking stone cold stunner at first base. So it looks like right now he's definitely out for the
No.
count.
Well, talking about small ball, I was watching the into Arizona and Chicago. and they went to extra innings. I didn't finish it, but Arizona started their top of the 10th off with a bunt. And what happened? The pitcher fielded it and he throws it into the dugout. So they score the
There
run.
you
They
go.
put the batter at second base. You don't lose an out, and you get the run, right? So I mean, Chicago ended up tying it in the bottom, but either way, like small ball still works. You don't see it now because it's such an offensively driven league, but I mean, small ball, you move the runners over, sacrifice the out for for scoring position or run, and I think that was a rise, wasn't it?
I think so. I mean, I'm just kind of looking at this. I mean, like, Dubon's like what, 120,
Maybe.
soaking wet. I mean, like, and it looked like he was pulling up and he was about to hit the first.
And
I mean, I don't
look,
know. That was a pretty close bang bang
un-
play,
unless he took a shoulder to the chin, like
or he headbutted him in the face or something.
why don't they show a replay?
All right, here we go. Look at
Oh,
that,
here we
and they show a
go.
replay. All right, here we go. Good bunt. Boom. Oh,
Oh, face to the shoulder. It was face to the
okay,
shoulder.
yeah. That dude got face planted.
I don't think that was. Oh, that was. There we go.
Dude, that dude just got laid
Boom.
out by one of the smallest guys on our team. I mean, I could understand if that was Jordan or I mean, kind of like
I
I
mean,
don't know. Did Devon need to do that little hop?
no, but he also doesn't. He's not in his element over there, so he's trying to like tag and get out and get into foul territory, but just touch the base and get back into the field of play.
Well,
He's lucky neither
Arias
one
needs
of them
to.
got hurt.
It's like he did the Oklahoma drill and got planted by the punter.
Yeah, yeah. Everyone went wild. Oh
Oh,
damn, he's like for real
here
hurt.
comes the cart. That's not good.
I hope I didn't start him tonight.
Who, Dubon or Arias?
Arise. But no, this series, man, I think it's crazy that the Padres were 15-4, I think, coming in, 15-4 or 15-5 coming in, and we kind of talked about it on Thursday night before we got off, where it was kind of like, hey, you know, watch, like the hottest team in the league's coming in, the Astros are going to show up,
Yeah.
and like yesterday's game wasn't barn burner as far as runs are concerned, but it was a good game. You had the game tying home run with Walker. You take the lead late. Abreu comes in and does what we're used to Abreu doing, right? And
Yeah.
then Hader,
Yeah.
is freaking nails right now. He's like nine. I think he's what, nine? Is it 9 saves already? I think it's 9 saves. But anyways, but Hader's doing what we expected Hader to be like last season when we paid, the 95 million for him. So, I don't know. This is whether we win tonight or whatever, whether we sweep or we've already won the series, obviously, but whether we sweep or not, like this team can play some ball, right? And as frustrating as it's been to watch when we go play, like a St. Louis or fill in any other team where the bats don't show up. You have another series where the starting pitching was great, right? And finally the bats kind of woke up when they needed to, and we're walking out of here with wins against good teams, good ass teams. So the Blue Jays are coming in town tomorrow for 3. So let's keep these bats going. We'll see how tonight goes and see how upset we get with the bats, but you know, sure would like to get a sweep out of this deal.
No, I agree. I mean, like I said, I know we joked about it, uh, about how you know they were going to show up and look. I mean, and again, like I said, my thing wasn't that I wanted them to lose or anything. It's just like you look at the offense on paper, and the offense on paper is a lot better than what we're seeing. Because like, here's the thing: on to be honest, this team was still 1 for 7 with runners in scoring position last night. They're
Yeah.
still in every single offensive category. MLB ranked is at the bottom third of the league, with the majority of them being 23 or 24. There's a couple that are like 26. I mean, so it's like, I mean, like I said, last night was kind of like the perfect storm, because like normally I don't pay attention to what a lot of these people say as far as like, oh, here are these so-called fans. I mean, but like, I don't know. It was just frustrating because it's like, I mean, like I said, he's going 1-for-1 with a damn good pitcher in Michael King. Uh,
Yeah.
and then for them to like, I thought they were going to lose that game 2-0.
Hmm.
I mean, that had typical 2-0 loss written all over it. And then you had the home run by Walker, and then you had who got that little flare hit to get the go
I
ahead
think
run in?
Cam did.
Was that was it Cam?
I think I was off and on in the game because we were at a family function. So, um, no, it was not. It was Paredes.
Okay,
Paredes
I could have swore it was Paredes.
because he worked like a pretty deep count, fouled off a few, and then got the little jam shot. So it was Paredes.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, and like I said, it looks like they're going to stretch her off Arias, which is never good because it looks like
No,
he got that elbow to the face, and then he had the you know the head jerk back,
yeah.
hit the ground.
Hopefully he's okay. I know we joked about him, or I said he was faking, but in all seriousness, I hope he's okay for real.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. You don't want to see it, especially when you got to get the stretcher out. That's not good.
Yeah, no, never a good sign.
I kind of feel like a jerk because, like, when I think of somebody coming in on one of those carts, I think of what was that? A football game where the cart just they forgot to put it in park and it just took off across the field and like ran over a couple of players, or
Oh
ran over a
god,
couple of people.
yeah. No, you want to talk about? Look, man, you had one job. Just drive the cart out here
Yeah,
and put it in park.
just
That
put it
was
in
your
park.
job.
That's all you had to
That's
do.
your job.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I'm glad that they're showing Yuli. I was like, then on like to add super suspense to it, they had Yuli go up there
Yeah,
for
pinch hit.
the it ended up being the final at bat.
Yeah,
And I'm like, man, if Yuli gets a base hit and ties this game, or San Diego comes up, I'm like, I'm fucking done. I'm turning this off.
yeah. Haters looked really good, man. Like he's looked really freaking good. I think it's the short
Yeah,
hair.
it's got to be. It's got to be. That's crazy. Like I would have thought that. Who would have thought he would have to be carried out on a stretcher?
Yeah,
Yeah, Bryles just texted and said your boy Dubon literally KO'd Arias. I mean, yeah, I mean,
well, hopefully it's
all
nothing,
like,
and this is all
yeah,
precautionary. You know what I mean?
I mean, but for all like seriousness aside, and of course we want him to feel better. You just got laid out by one of the smallest guys on the Astros.
Yeah,
That's what just
yeah.
happened. Browns doing a nice little um seat flex. Uh
What's he sitting?
he said it didn't look that bad here in section 113. So that's our section 113 report from Bryles.
Okay, that's our live on the
Yeah,
scene.
that's our live we have Bryles on the scene. Oh, it looks like we
Yeah.
got Andrew in here. What's going on, Andrew? All right, so
Maybe we can get back to some ball.
for a second I forgot we're doing a live reaction. I'm like, this is probably got to be one of the most unprofessional episodes that we've done.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you really don't plan for a knockout in the first inning.
No, for real.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially in baseball. Man. So Andrew says he's watching for the sweep. We'll
Well,
see.
see, he jinxed it now.
Yep. All right, we ready to go?
Let's go. Well,
It's got
almost.
kind of feel like an
I
asshole, but I'm
felt
like, this is the slowest moving card I've ever seen in my life.
well. I feel like in football they're a little bit faster. because I guess they're used
Yeah.
to having to bring the card out, I guess, a lot more often than
Yeah.
in baseball. So, way to go, Dubon. Way to go, kid.
Yeah. Way to be a jerk.
All right, so Dylan Cease tonight, man. What do you think is going to happen with Dylan Cease? What do you think we're
Well, I
going
don't
to?
know. I have him on my fantasy team. So
I mean, I do too.
um,
So I'm kind of torn. Can they still
I
do
mean, we've
good?
already won the series. I mean, we've already won
I
the
know, but you
series.
want to? I mean, it'd be cool to get a sweep though.
It would be. I can tell you the last time I remember him pitching was opening day in 2023 when we opened up against the White Sox, and it went no bueno.
Yeah,
And that was
yeah.
against a much better lineup.
Well, I think like the Astros are going to have to be patient tonight. Which, and I say that, but these guys flail or certain batters, i.e., our leadoff. Just swing
Well,
at.
Altuve is going to swing for the first pitch. All right, here comes Machado. Let's see what happens.
All right,
Let's see
one
if
out,
he
runner
has
on
the
second.
fallen brother.
It really bugs me that I can't put this on my monitor.
I know this is really upsetting. Oh, that was a nice little yacker.
So did you see last night where Machado hit it out to right field, right center ish?
The home run.
And no, he didn't hit a home run. Did he? Maybe that was Friday
Yeah, yeah.
night.
I'm pretty sure.
It's the one that where
Oh,
Cam Smith was tracking it and just really didn't know where the wall was. I think it ended up being a double.
oh,
Um,
yeah. I saw that one. Oh,
and it's like that's just gonna take a little bit more time. Him tracking the fly balls deep over his shoulder with the wall in place. So,
oh, Fromber got the call on that one. That was inside.
but
Yeah, I forgot that was MLB The Show when I played the Padres and Machado hit 4 home runs off me.
yeah, we're talking about real life here.
Yeah.
Look, man, if Farmer doesn't get his curveball over, he ends up having such a terrible night. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
I
like
think
they
he's
have
got
to.
one of the. I was gonna say it looks like he has one of the thinnest beards I've ever seen in my life. Like that thing's got to be about 4 centimeters thick.
Well, I think they call it a chin strap. That's what they call it.
It's.
Like just like one.
I mean, I was trying to give him the benefit of a doubt.
Yeah. Need to get a strikeout here, man. I don't even want Machado to put the ball in play.
Yeah, not a big fan of Machado.
Why
Fromber's
is
trying
that?
to get too cute. Man, like when he was with Baltimore, he was such a little bitch. I mean, like he had the whole thing where like Donaldson tagged him on his chest and he got mad and threw his helmet at him because he said he tagged him too hard. Um, and then there was another one where it was that year he got traded to the Dodgers for half a season, and then like he purposely stepped on I think it was the Brewers' first baseman's leg. Mm.
So 3-2. What's he going to go with? Another 3-2 count.
He's gonna go curveball,
Yeah,
probably.
yeah, I think so. Hey, so I saw something about McCullers Jr. getting scratched. Was it today's start?
Um, I don't know. Like I heard that he was actually at Minute or Daikin today.
Oh, you can't say that.
Well, it'll be okay. He found out off his foot. I tell you what, Space Cowboys played really well today. Colton Gordon,
Yeah.
another I think 5 innings, 2 runs, and then you have Caleb Hort doing his rehab assignment. Won that game 8-4.
I watched Friday night's game, and was Friday night? Was that when Blue Ball pitched? Or was that
Yes,
Thursday?
yes. No, that was Friday.
Is that the game that Cesar Salazar led off the game with the home run?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Leading off.
Come on, Fromber.
Oh, that hurts. That hurts.
See, this
Another
is
one.
this reminds me of playing MLB The Show when it's like, okay, I need to get this one guy. I'm actually cruising through the inning, and like I'm looking at my pitcher, his pitch count's pretty good, and then somebody comes up with a 42 pitch at bat, and then after that, then he'll like pop up to the third baseman. Him continuously fouling off his leg reminds me of that video that with the volleyball players where everyone keeps spiking, it keeps hitting
Oh,
that guy on the
in
ground.
the head.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. Why doesn't he wear a shin guard like everybody else?
I don't know. All I know is that 3 batters in, and you got 2 Padres hitters already almost taken out of the game.
Yeah.
Even Frommer's like, man, just put a damn shin guard on. Let's
Yeah.
go.
When does the logo change with the new name? Which logo? Andrew. We both asking the same damn question.
No, it's set to all. So when you reply, it automatically shoots it to both
Got
to
you.
both YouTube and Facebook. All right, so we're what 22 minutes into this live reaction, and we're still on the third hitter.
Yeah. So far to catch you up, Fernando Ortiz got
If
on
you're
base.
late,
If you're late to the game, we had a bunt, sacrifice bunt. Dubon knocked out Arise, knocked him out, and now we're paused again because we had a foul ball off the big toe of Machado, who's
because
had
Machado does not wear a shin guard.
9 pitches in this at bat so far because he doesn't want to wear a shin guard.
Yep.
It's like I feel like Fromber should be getting some kind of like warm up tosses in between.
Oh,
All
this is
right.
an 11 pitch at bat.
I'm sorry. Yes.
So this next pitch is going to be what, pitch number 20?
Pitch 20. Yes. Total pitch 20.
And I almost hit him in the foot. That would have been funny
This
if
is
that hit him
not.
in the foot.
So here's the thing: you get like a 20 plus pitch inning, at least to start off the game. Right now, this game's been a little bit crazy because it hasn't been very fluid because of the injury and then Machado's, big toe. But when you start having these big pitch innings, unless he starts having quick innings going, second and third inning, his pitch count could possibly be up in the 80s, 70s, 80s by, fourth, fifth inning, which means that he's got to have quick innings going forward to go deep into this game so that you don't have to go to your bullpen early.
Well, I mean, he kind of ran into the same thing on opening day, and he still, I think he had 50 something pitches in the first 2 innings, and then he still ended up going 7. I mean, so
Well, I'm saying, but you have
I'm
to have
sure
quick
that
innings.
I'm sure that all that crap with Arias being killed and all that probably took him out of rhythm. There you go. Oh my gosh, come on,
God,
Walker.
Dubon.
Really, that's how a run scores. Dubon, I'm telling you, Dubon needs to get traded. Although Walker should have had
I mean,
that.
like, okay, so it's a terrible throw, but you
It,
kind of expect Walker to scoop that up, right?
well, I mean, it's a terrible throw, and Dubon has plenty. He's got plenty of time to make that throw.
And
I
it
mean,
had
it's not
English
like
on it, so when it
Bogarts.
hits the ground, it can cut to the right.
I mean, so your first earned run is off an error by Dubon because he sucks at life. I mean, but there was no reason to rush that throw. I mean, Bogarts isn't Ricky Henderson coming down the line.
You get out of here, right? What are we at? Pitch 24?
Yeah. Well, that's a bit. That's a
Okay,
double.
that's not what you want. It's gonna be a double down
They
the
might
left field
send
line.
Bogarts. Oh, he bobbled it. Are they sending him? Yep. Oh, yep. That
Yep.
little. Oh, they didn't. Okay. Woo. Who's in left field tonight?
It looked like Jordan.
Oh, you got lucky. Is that little bobble? Hmm.
Yeah, Jordan's out there.
Dude, he's got a sneaky good arm.
Yeah.
Sneaky good.
Look, man, he's a good fielder, dude. It's just the risk that
Yeah.
you have with him out there blowing his freaking knee out. I mean, hell, what was when did he almost take out Jake Myers like recently?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Myers cut behind him, right? But like still, like when you're watching the game, at least I wasn't when I was on TV, they're both heading toward each other, and you're like, oh God, this isn't gonna be good for anybody.
Yeah. Yeah. So we get out of the first half of the first 2-0. That error. I mean, I would assume I mean, did they give Dubon the error on that?
Well, I would think so. But that error leads to one run, so that
Yeah.
leads to a
Is it
run.
2 or they only got 1?
They only got one.
Okay, so it's 1-0. Okay.
So it's 1-0. But the error by Dubon, whether they do make it an error, they should have. It should be an error on him. Leads to more pitches. What about 4 more pitches from Fromber, and the run scored. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was kind of like your non-typical inning too. I mean, you had
very
about a
non-typical inning.
15. Yeah, you had a 15-minute pause for Arias getting carted off, and then you had Machado basically milking as much time as he needed to milk.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
maybe he'll be smarter and go back up there next at bat with a shin guard on.
With the whole ass catcher's guard.
Yeah, there you go with the whole leg guard.
The whole lobster claw. Oh, lobster legs. All right, so that's 25 pitches, I think, in that inning for Fromber. So, we want to cut that down. Let's say like 14, 15 pitches for next inning. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I noticed he's relying a lot on his curveball. A lot. Like,
Yeah.
and I wish he would kind of like utilize his two-seamer or his sinker
yeah.
a little bit more, but it's like it's like he's trying to set everything up with his curveball.
Well, he falls in love with his two-seamer. Like but it has so much movement, like it really does. But he falls in love with it. And then he's like, he'll just keep peppering the two seam. And it's like, hey man, obviously mix it up, drop the curve in there. I mean, these guys can't, when this curve's on, we've all seen it several times. Can't hit it.
Yeah.
It's ground ball city. All right, Dylan Cease, man. Look, I told you on Thursday that 6.64 ERA is elevated because of his last outing that he had out. He gave up like 9 runs in 2 innings. He then went and shaved his beard off. Dylan Cease did. I saw that on X because he was like a mountain man.
He used to have that. He used to have that awesome mustache.
Yeah. So here we go. Altuve. We're gonna have to be patient with this pitcher. I'm gonna have to be. First pitch. Just kidding.
Nope. That was out of the zone.
Yeah.
uh, how do we feel about Isak Paredes so far? I mean, like he's one of the few guys that's been consistently hitting to start the season. I mean, they got him because of his pull rates on how that would play over at Daikin. I mean, so
Yeah.
as of right now, compared to, like I know Bregman's doing bigger stuff down in Boston, but if you compare it to how Bregman started last year, I'll take it. So
What I like about Paredes is he gets in there and he works the count. Like he's not a free swinger. Like he's in there. I mean, he's probably gonna have if he can work the count the way he wants to, it'll be a 7, 8 pitch at bat every time.
yeah,
So he works the count. And that's what he did last night. Late in the game was he worked the count. Saw a lot of pitches, and then ended up getting jammed, a little blooper, and that scores that ended up being the game winning run. So um, I think defensively, I mean, there's no. I'm cool with it. I really like his plate approach.
yeah, and like I said, he was one of those guys, him and Walker, that were brought in to because they knew that they would work the count, and the lineup that we have returning from last year kind of got away from that.
Yeah,
I would be surprised if Dubon sees 3 pitches in a bat. Altuve just kind of got lucky that ball was so high that what he did get, he fouled it off.
like curveball here or the fastball.
Uh-oh. No.
No, got to pull those. Pull rates is the amount of times the batter pulls the ball. So right-handed batter, a pull for him is going to be down left field. Left-hand batter is balls hit to the right side. So Paredes and Christian Walker are predominant pull hitters. So when you bring them in, if you know like the ballparks that they came from, so Chicago, the two corners, their outfield actually kind of jettisons out away from center field. And then of course it's windy, right? And then Arizona is it's just a big park, right? And they still showed power at those two home stadiums. So you come in here to Houston with a porch and left, and these guys that predominantly hit the ball to the left side, you look at it and you're saying these guys are going to mash at Daikin. So that's the hope with it, right? That's
Or at
why
least they should.
they should. Like I'm saying, that's the hope with it. So with Christian Walker, with his bomb last night, I mean that was a line drive. I mean that's probably off the wall at Arizona, right? I mean just because
Yeah.
just because of the dimensions of the stadium. But but that's the type of stuff that we were hoping to see from Walker a lot is ball hits hard to the left side in the air, clearing the Crawford boxes. So that's what we mean by pull rates. Plus, if you watch like Space City Network, a lot of the graphics they'll show from home plate for whatever batter, and it'll show the percentages that the guys are hitting to all spots in the field.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's just kind of mind blowing that Jordan's hitting 215.
Yeah, yeah. All right,
Well,
so
it's
that
not a good
was
start to the game.
I don't know. What do you say about 10 pitch inning?
Maybe 11, maybe
Maybe 11.
12.
Yeah. All right, so one inning's over. We'll be with y'all for one more inning, and we'd like to see the the Astros go through the full lineup before we get out of here. So let's hope the next inning they send more than 3 to the plate.
Yeah, the Jordan's got what, 2 pitches, grounded out.
2 whole pitches. Yes.
Paredes bounced down, and then Altuve flew out to right field. Man, I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to be negative Nancy, but that's kind of the things that you kind of expect. The other team scores, and then you get a 3 up and 3 down with this offense.
Well, and it's I mean the frustration is the 3 up and 3 down, right? I mean it is, But then it's the non-working of the counts. It's the getting up there and being so aggressive that this pitcher's not having to work. It's not, he's just throwing, just throwing 11 damn pitches, or
Well, I mean,
12,
you saw
whatever it
that
is.
for yeah. I mean, you saw that first pitch to Altuve. I mean, that was a ball, high strike out of the zone, top of the zone, and he waved at it, and we just happened
Yeah,
to get lucky that he fouled it off. Because like if that ball was any lower, more than likely that's a pop up to the right fielder, center fielder, and then it's a one pitch out.
yeah.
So
Well, and
again,
that's
like
if you remember, like with Altuve, not Altuve, if you remember with Jordan when they had the experiment of him batting second, like Jordan would barely be to the on deck circle, getting his practice swings in, his weighted bat, and Altuve is already out, right? Because he swung
yeah,
and made some dribble to the first or second, pitch, whatever. So, listen, we know what Altuve does at the plate. We love the guy, right? We get frustrated with the guy. We know what he's going to do as a leadoff. He's going to go up there and look. You give him one, he's going to swing. Doesn't matter. So, we don't like it when it doesn't work, but we love it whenever it does, right? It's that type of thing. So, it's a thing about you. It's easy for me to sit here and say, hey, you got to work the count because, when I play like lower level ball, high school ball, like you give me a fastball first pitch, I'm swinging, right? I mean, that's just, I'm not going to sit there and work a damn count, but that's why I'm not a professional. So, among other reasons.
yeah. I just want to see some competitive at bats. That's it.
All right, so we're at 25 pitches. This is 26 right here.
Well, he's getting that inside corner. I mean, so
Yeah. Well, that's when
I
you
mean,
jam that two seam in there, man. Throw that
yeah.
two seamer in there. Or down the middle.
Yeah, or down the middle.
All right, here we go. Curveball.
Come
Dirt.
on, Julio Enrique Iglesias. Oof, I got a lot on the plate. So he's what fastball, fastball, fastball on these three
Yes.
pitches.
Yeah.
Let's see if he goes off speed. He's got to change speeds.
So he was late on the fastball, so he was looking off speed on that last pitch.
Yeah, and it makes sense. I mean, like if he's super early or he's late, if he's super early because he's sitting on the fastball, then you continue pounding him with off speed, or like if, he's sitting on off speed.
Nope. Ooh. Oh
Oh, we
boy,
got him,
Pena.
man. Yeah, I mean, so
Look,
I
man,
mean,
Pena's got a damn glove, dude. Like he
no,
does.
he does. He does. I mean, like he's got a cannon too. I
Yeah.
mean, and you throw the fact that he runs 400 miles an hour. Oof, that was
Close.
God, that was close. That was real close.
He is supposed to be mic'd up tonight.
Oh, I got my volume off. So
No, but I think it's in like the third inning, I think.
oh, okay.
When they're gonna do like the live, in game. Did you see that he did a gender reveal for his college teammate last night?
Who did Pena?
Yeah. So he wore
No, I
like
didn't.
the pink tape, pink gloves, and that was supposed to be the reveal for his college teammates.
Oh, that makes sense because I'm sitting here. I'm
Yeah.
like, wait a second. Oh
It's
shit,
not
is it Mother's
October.
Day?
Yeah.
It's like, is it Mother's Day? Oh boy.
Yeah, that's what he was doing. Yeah. Oh damn. Did I get the holidays mixed up? Here's your pastel eggs for
Oh
Mother's Day.
yeah. No wonder otherwise it's been so quiet to me.
Yeah. Yeah. See, like just pound the zone, man. Pound the zone, pound the zone, pound the zone. Like, don't get
Yeah,
cute. Do exactly what you just did to Iglesias. Just pound the zone.
yeah. I mean, I feel like he's just trying to get too cute. Just go after him. Yeah, it's
Well, it's
just
low, Fromber. It's low, dude.
yeah. I mean, don't look at the umpire. That was low. like right now, what he should be doing right now, in accordance to all my experience as a major league manager,
Fantasy manager.
fantasy manager, manager on MLB the Show.
Yeah.
I would work the crap out of two seamers and sinkers and try to
Yeah.
get that double play, get out of the inning.
Yeah, because you don't want Tatis to come up here with runners on.
Especially you got the perfect guy too, and that's Maldonado. I mean, so you can, like I said, you can get out of this inning pretty quickly with just 35, 36 pitches. That's not too terrible. There it is. I thought
There we go. I'm like, what
there
are
you
you
go.
doing?
I thought like I was kind of confused because Pena just stopped. I was like, did Maldonado beat that out already? It's like, when the hell did Maldonado get fast?
So Fromber didn't cover. That's one. So Walker had to play and then go back.
Come on, Fromber. Can we not applaud how completely late Maldonado was on that fastball?
Yes. Yes.
Because he was terribly late. But hey, that's what you need to do. Because now you go through 36 pitches out of 2 innings. So that's like what,
Yep.
17, 18, about
Yep.
average of that. So that's a lot better than a 25 pitch, average. I mean, so you needed a double play. You got the double play. And now we're watching Miracle Grow commercials with Martha Stewart.
Yes. No, but that's exactly, you're right. That's exactly what we're talking about. It's quick inning, quick inning. If he can do it again in the third inning, then he'll catch back up to where you should be pitch count wise after 3, which makes it easier for him to possibly go into the 6th or deeper. Which leads to not having to get to your bullpen early.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, your typical like average, I guess your good average is probably about 16, 17, maybe 18, but about 16, 17 pitches an inning. I mean, you can stay around there, then you'll definitely go with Fromber. You'll definitely go 7.
Yeah.
But again, like you said, you want to minimize those 25 or 20 plus pitches, innings as much as possible. And you can't do that by trying to be too cute. Just attack the hitter.
Yep.
Let your defense play behind you, and don't hang any breaking balls.
Yeah, because Tatis's home run on Friday was a bomb.
Yeah.
It was a bomb. So
He hit that one off of West. No, who pitched Friday?
Gusto? No.
Gusto. Okay.
Yeah, no, Gusto did.
Gusto
Yeah,
pitched Friday?
because that would have
Oh,
been
that's
Eric
right.
Getty.
Yeah, because
Eric
Wisniewski
Getty's
pitched
spot.
last night.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Pena.
All right, so this is going to be 4, 5, 6 right here. So they
Yeah.
moved Walker down.
Really?
Yesterday he was down in the lineup.
Yeah, so you're right. Cease had an 11 pitch inning.
Oh,
there we go.
There we go, Pena.
Oh, it looked
kidding.
good. It looked good.
Off the end of the bat. Looked really good.
Well, I mean, what sucks is, again, that's another 2-pitch at bat.
Yeah.
So you had Jordan had a 2-pitch at bat. Now Pena's got a 2-pitch at bat. Oh, now he's getting mic'd up.
All right, so Walker's hitting 5 tonight.
All right, Walker, we need you to see about 17 pitches. There you go. This definitely reminds me of when I play MLB The Show, where 3 innings in, the computer only has 19 pitches in 3 innings, and I'm at like 63.
Yeah,
because I'm swinging at everything.
I'm not playing a video game to walk.
Yeah. So get what? Yiner's after Walker?
No, it's gonna be probably Cam. Because Caratini's catching.
Cam's batting eighth.
No, Altuve's your DH.
I know. But Cam's hitting eighth.
So it'll be Caratini next.
Could be. You got Caratini. You've got
Dubon, Myers, and Smith.
yeah, so it's probably gonna be Caratini, Dubon, or Caratini.
Should be Dubon, Myers, Smith.
Dubon should be batting ninth.
That's what I'm saying. Yes.
Well, it's good to see at least a competitive at bat right here with Christian Walker.
Yeah. But now you're just in full defense mode, right? I mean, you're swinging at anything close here.
Yeah. I'd like to see him get a hit. I know, what was that, Friday? Was it Friday that they lost the first game, right?
No,
They
man.
won the first game. They started teeing
Yeah.
off. I had all my Astros sitting on the bench in fantasy. That's probably why.
Oh boy.
Oof, I'd have swung at that all day
Oh,
long.
no, all day, twice on Sunday. I would have been so early that I might have swung at it again after I spun.
Yeah. I would have immediately been sent down before I even made it back to the dugout. Oh, it's nasty.
Dirty. That was dirty.
What was that, a slider? God,
Yeah.
Dude, Cease is so good. Like, I'm kind of surprised that his ERA was over 6. I mean, I know you said it was 1 start, but
All right, here's it. Should be Caratini. Yes.
it's another good slider.
Yeah.
Oh, Caratini, give us something to talk about.
Ooh, gas. Straight gas.
What was that, 98?
Yeah.
Don't look good, man. Don't look good. Bum, 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 bum.
So we're at pitch 24 here. So
he's
could
actually
possibly it's the same, possibly.
okay. I'd like this. I mean, I would like to see Cam hit one more time or hit once.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping maybe Caratini draw and walk. I mean, I can care less about Jake Myers.
Well, Myers still has to get a hit too. Nope. 98. Blew it by him. All right.
I don't know. What you want to do? You want to go one more?
We'll go one more.
All right, one more.
We'll go one more inning. Looks like Pena's going to be mic'd up for the third inning.
Yeah.
And then we'll see the next 3 should be Myers, Smith, and Dubon. And see if they can make Cease pitch more than 14 pitches.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So we had what? We had a fly out by Altuve. We had a bounce out by Paredes. Jordan grounded out.
Yeah. Then you
Pena
had a fly.
I mean, so I don't think there's been any ball that has been hit hard yet.
Well, Tuve's was pretty deep.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, but like Pena's was off the end of his bat. I mean, Jordan's looked like a pretty routine grounder. I mean, Paredes was a little bit of a chopper.
I mean, Caratini, that was the first strikeout, right? That was the first K.
Yes. No, second
Walker.
K because Walker struck out.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, like this is very prototypical Astros offense.
Yeah. It's gonna take them a few innings to warm up. You know.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, like I kind of felt like this was going to be tough for them to sweep just because with Dylan Cease pitching.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Look, we just need another quick inning from Fromber. Another quick inning. Excuse me.
Hopefully, we'll get it 1, 2, 3, and we'll roll right into the something.
Oh, Pena. This is where you talk, Jeremy.
I want someone to ask him like a good question, just
Yeah.
uh, like
Oh
boy, it's
no,
another one.
Cam.
Oh my God, Cam! Holy
You're going for
moly! When
dude,
did Tatis
Tatis.
become that fast?
Well, it's a cheetah. All right, so you got a ball hit down the right field line. You had a misplay. I bet you he was probably thinking the ball was going to carry him off of that corner, and it didn't.
And it didn't.
And that gives up another bag.
I'm
And that was
willing
like
to put money in that.
That was like an excuse me swing.
Not even a slide in the third.
Yeah. It's never good when you have a stand up triple when you're on defense.
Oh, come on.
Oof. Was the infield in already?
Yeah, I don't know why. Who was that? Jake Cronenworth?
No, that's Gavin Sheets.
Oh, they put Sheets in for
Yeah.
Arias. Just out of his reach.
All right. So
All
let's get
right.
a ground ball here.
Oh boy. Oh, we got no shin guard. Oof.
Was that sinker? Yeah.
Maybe they'll get two.
No, we need a double play right here.
That's
I mean,
what I'm
Farmer
saying. Maybe
needs
we'll
it.
get two.
See, that's like a waste pitch. It wasn't even. It's not even good enough. It's not even a challenge pitch, right? Because like as soon as he throws it, Machado already knows it's low, right? So it's kind of a waste pitch. And no, he's not. He's probably not trying to throw it in the dirt like that, right? He's probably trying to throw it low in the zone. I get it. But here we are now. It's 2-1, right? So now you're in a hitter's count, right? Machado's looking for something in the zone, so you got to be careful here.
Oof.
All right, 2-2, Chris. What's he gonna throw here?
I mean, I would assume he'd probably gonna throw a two-seam fastball or a
Yeah,
sinker.
I was thinking a sinker. Yeah. All right, full count.
All right, come on, two-seamer. Get the ground ball. Get the 2 outs.
Good spot though.
Yeah, it is.
Low and away. What are we at? We're at 45 pitches right now.
Yep.
Yeah,
With no outs.
with no outs. I mean, if he could get out of this inning with 10 more pitches,
I mean, if he can get a double play here, that's a very, very high possibility. There you
he'll
go.
pop up. Yep, that's what we need. That's a big out.
Yeah, because now you can get somebody overzealous and have them swing on the first pitch. You get a double play, get out of the inning.
Yeah, throw a good curveball right here and have him chop it into the ground. Done. Like I know his glove's not stiff, but it looks like it's really stiff. Like I don't know how your glove was back when you played, but mine was flimsy as hell. His just looked like it's brand new, not broken in.
Yeah. Thinking about Pena, how would you grade Pena? 20 season 2023-24, and so mainly the 23 and 24 season. Like, how would you grade him as far as like has he like, I guess the first question would be, would it be too much to expect him to come close to what he did in the World Series and the playoff run? Is that too much of a high standard to give him? So I guess it depends on what spectrum you're looking at. So I mean, like, if you're trying to hold him to the standard that he did in the playoffs in 2022, you would probably say he underperformed. He's underperformed. But I would say, as far as like outside of like your normal standard,
Atta baby.
there you go.
That's what we need right there.
There you go. Yeah.
Under 50 pitches or maybe at 50, but that's what we needed. No, but to answer your question, man, I think if you are like not a Pena fan because he's not, air quotes, living up to the expectation of what he did at 22, you're just mistaken. I think you're mistaken completely, because that was a hot streak that he went on at the perfect time. We needed it, right? So to think that he's going to replicate that, going forward is just, it's just not, to me, it's just not, there's just no way. And clearly he hasn't, right? He has not replicated what he did in 22. But even before that, like he's not I mean, he wasn't like killing it down the minors to where it's like, oh, we know what we're getting with his kid coming up, high ceiling, fast. He put on some muscle, before that 22 season. It's mid 200, mid 250 hitter, but that run that he went on the playoffs was like, it was great for the team because it helped us win, but then it also puts an unreachable expectation, in the fans' heads, because they expect now, oh, we know what this kid can do. We've seen what he can do. This is what he should be doing all the time. So I think it's an unfair expectation to think that he can replicate that run that he went on. Still, I'm glad we have him, right? I mean, because look, he is a cheetah he is a cheetah. He's got a good glove. And he can get streaky. Now, the thing that frustrates me the most is the fact that he cannot stay off the low and away sliders, right? And but again, I think just to expect him to do the run that he did in 22 it's just an unfair expectation for him, So that's kind of where I sit with it. I mean, I don't think the kid sucks by no means. It's just that run he went on was something special. You know what I mean? So
No, I agree. No, I agree. I mean, I think if you look at him the way he came up, like, he was never this top prospect like Correa was. I mean,
right.
so it was just more of like, yeah, tag you're in. I mean, even in the minors, he wasn't killing it. Like he wasn't forcing anybody to give him playing time. It was just more of like, you're gonna play shortstop because we don't have a shortstop.
Yeah.
So, here we go. Who's that?
This is Jake the Rake getting see.
There we go, Jakey. It's a
Look,
base
man,
hit.
that dude's hitting over 300, playing a really good center field.
I mean, for me, it's never been about his defense. His defense has been
Oh no.
fantastic.
Yeah.
It's always been his offense, and to me, he'll always be the next tier Jake Marisnik. And I just don't see him having this turnaround season where he hits 290 with and again, I don't need him to hit 500 home runs. I just need him, as we watch Cam Smith take slider away for a
Yeah.
strike. I don't need him to hit. I don't need him to be Ricky Henderson. I don't need him to be George Springer. I
Yeah.
need him not to be hammered dog shit on
Yes.
at the plate. That's what I need.
Well, Cam is looking better and better at the plate, ain't he?
I mean, it's an adjustment. I mean, like he's starting to look like he's getting a little bit comfortable. Uh, like I said, it's any adjustment, like any time. I mean, the longer you play, just like you're gonna have all the footage on players. Pitchers are gonna have all the footage on you, and it
Yeah.
literally becomes a chess match between the
Yeah, exactly.
pitcher and Cam Smith. I'm really surprised he made the team out of camp.
Ooh,
Oh,
boy got away with one there.
oh,
Dude, that was a rocket on Friday.
yeah.
Who's winning the wrestling match?
I don't know. It's in the other room.
Good. I need all your
Oh,
attention on this.
well, you haven't seen me got up and walk away yet, so
All right, we chase the slider out of the zone. I mean,
it's
look,
gonna happen. It's
it's
gonna
gonna
happen.
freaking happen, man. Young hitter, a little bit over aggressive.
And he'll
Young
learn. He'll learn not to
national
miss that
TV.
hanging,
Yeah, yeah.
breaking ball.
Over under
All right.
over under 2.5 pitches for this at bat.
Is Dubon still using the torpedo bat?
I don't know. Let's see. Yeah,
No, yeah, it looks like it. Well, he got his average up from
160.
092 to 160. So
160, baby. Uh-oh. So he's gonna see more than 2 pitches.
well, that's good. That's a career high for him from what I've seen. 3 pitches. I mean, that might be him actually working the count. Here we go. Oh, throw to first.
You know what I
Safe.
noticed about Jake Myers this season is that his helmet doesn't fit. And
Was
nothing
it too
bugs me
big?
more. Yes, nothing bugs me more than these guys'
He
helmets not
reminds
fitting.
me. He reminds me of those kids you see in Little League, where all their stuff. He's like the smallest kid, and all the stuff he has is too big. Oh boy, that was a hanger. Oh, again, it looked
Torpedo
good.
bat. If he had a real bat, would have gone out.
If you had hit the weight room, they didn't even make the warning track.
Oh, look, he's strong enough to knock the Arise out.
Well, that's true. You lay him. He laid his ass out.
Well, this is an unnecessary graphic they're showing. Like we don't need to
Yeah,
be
come on
reminded.
now.
Like, we don't need to be reminded. So they just showed all the players that were here for the World Series,
And then
and
one by one, they took him away.
then one by one they took them away as they left. To signify what year. So Altuve's the last one standing, like we all know. It's like unnecessary. All right, Altuve, let's do something here. 0-1 count. Ooh, that was a little up.
All right, 0-2. All right,
We
let's
got
see how
Ozu
this
Spider.
goes.
Yep.
Wow, now there we
And
go.
see, and that's the type of stuff that you get with Altuve. That
Yeah.
free swinging, ball's like 3 inches off the dirt. He throws his bat at it, and it gets a single.
That was such an excuse me swing.
Yeah. All right, Paredes. Here we go, Paredes. First and third, 2 outs. So what do you think the deal is with Pena blowing by the third base coach when he gives him the
I
stop
don't know,
sign?
man.
Altuve go to second. Yep. Wild pitch. I saw something on X where someone said, "What if?" And I'm not going to try to pronounce his last name, the third base coach. What if the sign is something else, and the stop sign that he's throwing up is to deke the outfielders, and maybe Pena is not really blowing by the stop sign.
That's some Matrix type stuff right there.
Yeah, that's up again. So when I read that, I was like, dude, that's I like that thinking. All right, 1-1 count. Paredes needs to, he's going to work the count, except for that. All right, 1-2, 2 outs. Runners on second and third. This will be our
All right, come on.
first two runners in scoring position, right?
Yeah.
We're at pitch number 40. Pitch number 40. Fromberg's at like 48, 49. Maybe
It was
50.
it was a good bounce back inning.
It was a good inning. So that swing was like a pepper swing whenever the ball's too low and you just bend down, just kind of like throw your hands at it real quick.
Mm.
All right, 2-2
You got a
count.
potential Jordan with the bases loaded.
Yep. So he's going to have to go after Paredes. Like he does not
Yeah,
want to
he's
come up there
got to.
bases juice with Jordan. Whew. I'm telling you, dude. Paredes and these takes, man. This is why I like this guy. Oh my gosh, swung up ball 4.
Yep.
Swung up ball 4. Well, guys,
Well,
we went a lot longer than I thought we were, but it's okay.
a lot longer.
So,
Yeah.
I want to thank everybody for listening, for watching us live as we live watched the first few innings of the Astros. Hope everyone had a great Easter today, and we will be back on Thursday, 7:30. We will discuss the Blue Jay series. They're in town starting tomorrow. We didn't even really talk about them, but they'll be in town for 3 starting tomorrow. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. Chris, thank you, sir, for getting on. Go enjoy wrestling.
Absolutely. Thank you.
This is the Juicebox Heroes podcast, and we will talk to y'all on Thursday. Y'all have a good one.
All right, happy Easter, guys.